YouTube's a hot mess. What's going on, Michael? Hello, Tony. Howdy, y'all. Who was the first one to comment? Who's man? I can't see that. Okay, hold on, man. There's a lot of freaking things. Hello. What's going on, burps? And the APD in the house. Welcome. Hello, Philly chick. What the fuck am I? Hello, Mindy. Memorial Day calls. Deck fire, but that was it. What's going on, Jersey? What's going on, 305 New Stringer with them cigars? What's happening? Oh, man. What the fuck road am I on? I don't even know what street I'm on. What the hell else is going on? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, at that deck fire, that was pretty good. The dispatcher was roasting the police officer right on the radio. Unbelievable. And the APD, I know we got to bust balls. It's going to be a party in here. I know Jared isn't here yet, but calm down already. I don't know if I have a stop sign or not, actually. Jeez, I don't know where I'm at. They painted these lines on the road. I'm a little confused. I have not seen these lines, so that's throwing me off. I think that's something new. I don't recognize the street because this is on here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Porter John in the middle of the street over here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I know where I'm at now. All right, back to the roasting of the police officer. Cop gets to the house fire. Heavy smoke showing. The deck is on fire. The neighbor called it in. The neighbor said that his neighbor's deck is on fire. Female cop runs around the back, sees, that there's a fire on the deck. The homeowner is got the garden hose out and is putting water on the fire. Female cop gets back on the radio. Sounded like a little cutie. However, we got to bust her balls. She says the neighbor's putting flames on it. Dispatcher comes back and says, okay, he's putting a hose on it. Correction number 1. Then he says to the same police officer, you got to go move your car before the fire department gets here. You're parked in front of the hydrant. I was at that point cracking the fuck up, and the girl's like, okay. Because they got the tracking devices in the cars. I forget the name of the system. But all the cop cars have it in. She's parked in front of a hydrant. And the dispatcher tells her to move the car. I was cracking the. I said, that poor girl is going to call in there and tell that guy, shove it up your ass. You have to get a chuckle out of that because the cops do it to themselves. Parks in front of a fire hydrant, says he's putting flames on the fire. I don't know if I would have said, you mean a hose? He didn't even say, do you mean a hose? He goes, okay, he's putting a hose on. That poor girl is getting fucking roasted on the radio. I think I would have said, is it getting worse that he's putting flames in? Do you need the arson squad? He should have said, does he have a flamethrower? I got a chuckle out of that. That was the best fucking radio communications I heard in a long time from a dispatcher. About time they give it back. Holy shit. Man, I wish I would have had a tracking device on the cop cars back in my day. I would have had fun with some of the cops. Holy shit. Anyway, little ball busted on, the holiday weekend. Sorry, Andy APD, but, truth hurts. Burps always. Costanza. Holy shit. What's going on, Nan? Oh, I should, yeah, that would have been a good one. I mean, 2 times the one cop, the dispatcher was giving it to her. I was like, hey, yo, man, she's going to call in there. They're going to be pissed. Yeah. You're parked in front of the fire hydrant. That was classic. Oh, my God. The things, that system isn't 100% accurate, so she could have been 5 feet ahead of it, 10 feet, before it. It's like anything, the GPS, it might not pin her right there, but on his computer, it was showing that she was in front of the hydrant. So he goes, you got to go move your car before the fire department arrives. You're in front of the hydrant. She gets on the radio. Okay. I was like, oh my God. If I would have parked in front of there as a photographer, that fucking WPD would have been out to hang me. I would have just got a parking ticket. Christ. Ay. So, yeah, it was funny. You had to hear it live on the radio while it was happening. I was like, what else is she going to mess up? I might even know that girl. I'm not sure. But I don't know who was in that, who she was. I don't think it was Lindsay, but it sounded like her. What's going on, Jeffrey from Emmaus, Pennsylvania? Anyway, a little fun on the radio today. I had to move my microphone out of the way. Andy APD. Ay. Everybody loved my Black Angus smash burgers on the Blackstone Grill today. The hot dogs came out really good. I got like 10 hot dogs left over. I made enough hot dogs I could have ran a hot dog grill in Baltimore. All right. I even had the cheddar cheese melted, to put the schmutz on the hot dog roll and some fried grilled onions on top. It was better than Musa. Believe me what I tell you. My hot dogs, all right? Ay. Where was this fucking red light? Come out of nowhere. Sorry about all the bug splatter on the windows today. The highway was atrocious for this. Weenie's working. You had a German salad. Onions. Yes, Mindy. Not much going on in Emmaus, Pennsylvania. Sounds like the Police Academy movie. Ay. She was all excited, man. They said smoke show and blah, blah. I had a guy driving by at the same time. He calls me, goes, nah, don't even come down. He goes, I drove by, there's not even smoke showing. I said, well, I figured when the neighbor was putting flames on the fire, I figure it was out. You know what I mean? Shit. A little bit of fun with the Whitehall police today. I am sure she was getting her balls busted by her colleagues. What are you going to do?
27 BLS. Behavioral 6059.
And mind you, not all dispatchers would have said that on the radio. They would have just, let the fireman put a hose through her windows. That's why, actually, they shouldn't dispatch police on fire calls. They get, they're not trained. I feel for Andy APD. They're not trained. They get excited. They get there. They run around like chickens with their heads cut the fuck off. I've seen it firsthand. It's like, okay, everybody just calm down. But anyway, that was a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun. Hello, Michelle. Is that, let's see, which Michelle is that? Oh, Michelle Walters. It's only in Pennsylvania they come to fires. Oh, no, I can't eat lettuce with no dressing. No. No. Okay, this is the most confusing roadway, I think, in all of Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton area. I don't know who engineered this, but from here in, it's a fucking mess. Allentown, New York, exit only, 2 lanes. The boulevard, this lane. I want to go straight. You know what I mean? Over here, Limerick Boulevard, exit lane. There's too many lanes. Holy shit. They got more things going in this low budget hospital. Those 2 lanes are never stacked. I don't know what that is. I don't know if they were expecting that to be like a major fucking rampart of LA or something. But nobody wants to go to that hospital. You fucking die if you go to St. Luke's. They can't take a hemorrhoid off properly, all right? I would never go to that hospital. You guys know me in St. Luke's. They did my dad dirty. Never, ever again. All right. You got to be a complete moron to actually go there. You got to really be, fucking, I don't know. I wouldn't let them cut an ingrown toenail out of me. Anyway, enough of St. Luke's. All right, what else are we going to talk about tonight? I'm in a rare form, if you haven't noticed. TV. You had a TV dinner? They did glorious teeth. Come on. Ay. My buddy gave money to a guy asking for, or was attempting to give money down in Allentown at the Dunkin' Donuts. And the guy came up to him, just got off the transit bus. And he asked him if he had a couple dollars. I said, yeah. And he was getting it out of his, window. He had a little compartment there. And the guy reached in to grab all his money. And he grabbed his hand. And he said, what the fuck are you doing? And the guy had a backpack on. He pulled out 8-inch screwdriver. And at the same time he pulled the screwdriver, my buddy pointed his gun to his head and said to drop that fucking, the screwdriver. I'm going to blow your brains right out of your head. And he was telling him, I don't want to shoot you, but if you don't drop that, I'm fucking shooting you right in the head. Because he had the gun pointed right to his head. So the guy dropped that. Somebody seen it going on at the bus terminal, called 911, and all the cops swarmed in and took them both down at gunpoint. And the perp got arrested. And he wanted my buddy arrested. My buddy, the cops were like, you're lucky you didn't shoot your fucking head. So they watched the video from the, the terminal there and seeing exactly what happened. So they arrested him and tested my buddy's gun for, see if it was committed or if it was used in the commission of any crimes in Allentown. They gave it back to him on Tuesday. So yeah, I told him that has happened to me many a times and you just left yourself open for that to happen. I said, so you just got to tell him to step back from the car, know you don't have money, and, keep your window rolled an inch down, and that's it. I said, I have plenty of people come up and ask me for money, and nobody ever did that. Hi, Gina. I see a lot of Ginas in here. A lot of people saying hi to Gina. Wow. No, I'm driving, so I don't watch the chat while I'm driving, especially on this fucking road. Hello. Hello to whoever joining. I'm driving. I don't read the chat. The guy said to the cops that my Goomba pulled the gun out first, and that's why he pulled the screwdriver. But the cop said the screwdriver wasn't inside his backpack; it was on the outside in a little pouch to hold whatever, and it was readily available for the guy to pull out. Like he just had to reach back there and pull it. It wasn't. He didn't have to unzip it and go in and find it. So my buddy's story, the video collaborated with the, it was the same as the story my buddy was telling. So he said you don't even have to show up to court. The video is all we need. And that's that. Where's this fucking guy going? Confused. These fucking white vans. I always wonder who could be in the back of that thing. There could be somebody in there tied up right now. Thing 3 is looking for burps. Who's Thing 3? Thing 3, I don't know. What's wrong with my voice? I have a microphone down here. I don't know if it's working right. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Thing 3.
Medic 3. Medic 3. Very Lieutenant. Medic 3.
You, Ian Cracky. Yeah, that's my voice. What do you want it to sound like? Fucking somebody squeezing my nuts and I sound like a faggot? The fuck? This is fucking testosterone fucking talking, all right? The fuck out of here. No offense to the faggots. I didn't mean that. You know what I mean? It was a joke, all right? Don't fucking start crying to your fucking mom, all right? Christ. You're crying? Oh, don't cry. We sorry. I so apologize. Fuck. Ay. Well, I'm not the CEO of Target, so I don't give a fuck. How's that? Ay. Who said that? Target losing tens of millions of dollars because of their stupidity. Not my fucking problem. Just when I thought no company would get worse than Budweiser, somebody surprises you and does something worse. Go figure. Got to be women at the helm of the freaking, or got the CEO jobs of this shit. There's a guy, I'm not going to go, I've researched the whole goddamn story. I'm not even going to get in on it on here. You get fucking banned. So we're going to drop it right now. Who is Thing 3? I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. You're right. Why get worked up? You're freaky? Well, we don't know where you came from, but hey, welcome to Newsworking. We're broadcasting worldwide, live from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Hopefully your day's going as good as my day. Mindy, I could do everything but the chili. We had no chili. The hot dog I made for myself, all I did was, I made them nice and, crisp, like brown. I got the bun. I put the I had a can of cheese on the grill melted, so I slapped the schmutz of cheddar cheese on the bun. Put the hot dog in the bun. All right. Then I topped it off with a bunch of grilled onions. And then I squeezed the mustard on top, and it was like out of this world. I sat down and I said out loud, "Musa, move over. Billy's dogs are in the house." And my buddy said, "Right away, you got to bring Musa into it." God damn. So I made the same one for him, and he bit into it. He was like, "Fuck, that was good." The grilled onions, the caramelized onions, perfect on the goddamn hot dog. With a lot of that cheddar cheese sauce. All right. Step aside. Billy's dogs were born today. All right. I had relish, right? I bought brand new relish. Nobody ate the relish. Not one person used relish. It's not a big thing around here, I don't think. Is Ron in here? Somebody said hi, Ron. I don't see him in here, but. Billy's Wieners. Why not just Billy's Wiener? We're teasing YouTube tonight, guys. We're teasing YouTube. They're gonna not like me now. I'm gonna get a strike. But it's all right. It's a joke, everybody. This is for entertainment purposes only. I mean no harm, all right? All right? Hello, Ron. What's going on? You okay today? You make some hot dogs on the grill? Engine 6, Ladder 2, Bethlehem Fire Department. Ah, the guys are in bed already. Look at that. They all sleeping. There must be one guy per truck because there was only 3 pickup trucks in the parking lot. What the hell? Is there a driver on each rig and that's it? Plus the command car? Jeez. I'm good tomorrow. Gina! Do you see the bugs right here? Do you see the bug splatter? You hurt my feelings. Yeah, nobody used it. I didn't. I just put, hey, basic hot dog, the way a hot dog's supposed to be. Cheese smothered onto the bun, the hot dog, the onions, and then a little spritz of the fucking mustard on top. Awesome hot dog. I got a lot of hot dogs to eat. I might make one when I get home. Hamburgers, forget about it. Off the charts, guys. Black Angus. 80-20, big meatball, smashed down, all right, on the rolls or the buns I put on, I buttered them, I laid them down on the grill, they got toasty, the butter, everybody loves that. When you do hamburgers, you gotta do the buns with the butter, and you put them on upside down on the fucking grill, and you get them. The hamburger, when you smash them, they get crunchy edges on it. Everybody loved it. Everybody loved the Billy Smash Burgers. All right. I thought I was Musa for the day. All right. I was doing all the talking, just like Musa. I was the Turkish broken English guy today. All right. Everybody was in stitches. All right. And then when I subscribe to my channel, all right, double tap, and I wanted 1 million likes. So I was at the grill, right, and I started talking. I was like, all right, 1, 2, anybody want a hot dog? Anybody want a hot dog? You want a hot dog, regular or jumbo? And they thought I was talking to the neighbors. I was like, no, I'm pretending I'm fucking Musa. They thought I was offering the neighbors fucking hot dogs. I was like, no, I'm pretending. Can I pretend? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, man, why don't you use the fucking sidewalk lane? I almost clipped her. See that? Son of a... Why do we put sidewalks in with the curb cuts in it? Makes no sense. Nobody uses a sidewalk. You know why you can't use a sidewalk? Did you see the condition of these fucking things? You'll break a goddamn ankle tripping over this shit. Ay, ay, ay. Calm down, sir. Shit. Remember the strip club that was right here? Look at that. They tore it down. They put a park in the... I see a park bench over here. That was a dive bar too, man. Ooh. God. The guy that owned it was like a fucking 3-time felon. I don't even own a pair of sandals, number one. Number two, the only time I wear flip-flops is when I go to the beach, all right? So, there you go. I don't have Jesus sandals. Oh, I can't stand Jesus sandals. If you guys wear Jesus sandals, I don't know you, all right? It was hot out there, you know, in the afternoon, but soon as it got like 6 o'clock-ish, it got pretty cold. There was a big difference in the temperature all of a sudden. It went down like 10 degrees. But during the day, ay, ay, ay. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what somebody just said. They wrote a book. I had to try to read it, but I'm driving the car. He's probably dead by now. He was a badass, man. I don't know. The guy was scary, actually. Good evening, Jared. Welcome to News Working. We're broadcasting live worldwide from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Sunday special edition. All right. Last night I was so goddamn tired. I felt like I was drugged. All right. There's no way I was gonna make it, man. I was like, ooh. Yesterday was a rough day, guys. A rough day. You can hear it in my voice. It's all crackly yet because I was doing a lot of talking today. I had a very nice girl over, hanging out for a little bit. Very, very nice. Chilling like a villain. Loud party in the area. Well, it is Memorial Day weekend, you know what I mean? All right, did that guy just blow the red light, or we just, I have no idea. Where's Andy APD when you need him? He's probably sitting behind Dan Chance on the south side. Yeah, I just reached Allentown. I'm on the east side. I'm leaving the east side now. Negative, Andy. Burps, have you heard from April lately? April, like, I think she's married. I think she found a guy and fell in love, actually. She's gone. She's disappeared. Or she's in, you know, alcohol rehab, one or the other. I have no idea. I should reach out to her, but I don't know if I'm afraid to, you know, I don't know. I don't like to pry into people's business, you know. Because if she's going through some tough times, you know, the last person she wants to hear from is me, I guess. I don't know. She could be with Briggs. I don't know. Gino, what's going on? Eugene from Lancaster County. We got everybody in the house tonight. All 52 dedicated friends and fans of Newsworking. As we patrol the mean streets of Allentown, Pennsylvania, the clubs are packed tonight, people. There is no parking in that parking lot. The lot is packed. Wow, you can't even drive in there. It's like mass gridlock in the parking lot of the nightclub. Wow. A lot happening. Let's say a lot of people down here, a lot of activity. Thank you, Burps, for the recommendation. God loves you. There was a shooting. Is Nina in here? If Nina's in here, hello, Baby Yoda Nina 2005. Costanza, please calm down. All right, just calm down. Top, 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 top. Double top, double top. Welcome to the America.
Fairmont Street, loud music complaint. Sounds like a large party. 1316 Fairmont.
Have you noticed on the radio, the scanner lately? I'm not lately, like the last, I don't know, couple years. Have you noticed something? The only reason I let him go is because he had a hot wife. All right. Have you noticed something that, what is the number of calls, nuisance calls, like pansy calls, like I'm a tattletale type of caller, have increased like tremendously, like through the roof? what is causing this? Like, nobody has zero tolerance anymore for anything. You know, now I get it. If the fucking neighbors are really rowdy and it's midnight, it's getting out of control. It's oh man, look at, they put cameras up. Oh, can't, wow, right in front of. Hold on. Hello? A little bit, why? Yep, we'll take her out and then put her in her crate. Oh, good. Good. Oh, nice. Yeah, she's ready to go then. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, yep. Bye. You know, you burn your little fire pit out back, somebody calls the cops. You got the radio up a little too loud, somebody calls the cops. You fart too loud, somebody calls the cops. You put a plate of fucking spaghetti in somebody's yard, they call the fucking cops. You know, kids hanging out in the corner at midnight under the lamp, somebody calls the cops. They're suspicious. Why? Well, there's kids outside. Well, no shit. You know, it just seems like nobody is. I don't know. It's bad, guys. It's like nobody minds their business anymore. But I've been hearing a whole lot of like outside fire calls, and most of them are like fire pits. It's like all of a sudden we have zero tolerance for fire pits. You know, they've been around forever. All of a sudden this year, tons of fire dispatches for outside fires. It's ridiculous, guys. You know, you can't even enjoy your backyard. Can't afford to go on vacation. You want to put a little fire out back. You know, if you burn the fucking neighborhood down, then you're going to get arrested and thrown in jail for being stupid. You know, but you had a fire tonight in the pit. No, I didn't have a fire tonight. No. I didn't. I haven't had a. I have a beautiful little fucking fire pit, a solo, and I haven't used it in like 2 years. Oh, man, exactly. You know, I'm always. I got the green line. You know what I mean? I can. If something happens, I'm ready to put a standpipe in my house with hoses on each floor. Oh man, what the hell was that hole? Oh, they didn't get any further with this ripping the building down. They must have took the week off. Last week we're in the same spot. They haven't moved all week. Where the hotel's going. Oh man. Oh yeah. Allentown, fix the fucking road, all right? Nobody's coming down here if you don't fix this fucking road. Holy shit. Unbelievable, guys. Oh, look it. I can get a coffee at Tim Hortons right now, and I can sit out at the table and enjoy a coffee. Look at that. See the tables? Wow, let me go over and get a coffee. Welcome to downtown Allentown. Wow, they're open. No. I should go over there with a Dunkin' Donut cup, sit there and take a selfie of myself drinking Dunkin' Donuts with the Tim Hortons sign above me. And then send it to Dunkin' to see if they could use it for an advertisement. Hello, Mary R. How are you doing? I gotta lock the doors. Oh, I gotta change it. Every time you put the truck in park, all the doors unlock, and that's not good. Citizens arrest. NDAPD, where's the wife tonight? Where's your lovely wife? I don't know how she puts up with you, but hey, that's not for me to discuss with her, I guess. She needs a tracking device on your car. Yeah, I can turn it off. I got to go in and program it. The Burger King near Giant was closed tonight. No workers, really, because it's the holiday. Nobody wanted to work. Everybody called off. Wow, she's in bed. Where are you at? You're up kind of late, too. Good, okay, Mary. Here comes some thugs walking down here. Get the gun in the proper spot in my waist. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, allergies are pretty bad. I will admit, yes. Fucking terrible. Those three are not sus at all.
95.
Now, one guy's bold-legged. He looks like he just came off a fucking horse. Looks like he's riding a horse. Gene, it's only terrible. Yeah, I don't know why. Take it up with YouTube. Gina, how you doing? Jared, that blows. SOS. Okay, what do we have walking up here? Lots of people approaching. With kids, no less.
North Cedar Boulevard and West Pennsylvania Street for check welfare. Hey, bad phone connection, but as far as we could tell, the caller saying that they had a client run away from a group home on Cambridge Circle. Currently following her, and they disconnected. I've seen eastbound on Pennsylvania. Cedar Crest in Pennsylvania.
I have no idea that One Center Square is not being built yet. It should have been done by now, but COVID screwed that all up. I don't know what they're doing with it, but it's going to be nice when it's done. Hey, no drinking Starbucks at the Tim Hortons tables. So baby girl alert. Hello, Mike. It's me undercover. Oops. You're under the covers. The wife? Yeah, close your ears. You never know what you're going to hear on News Working. It could offend you. Man, it's dead here. I'm going to go home. Jeez. Play with my dog. I'm going to go home and play with the puppies. Andy has his wife in a cop car. I saw a few people wearing thongs on the ship. Shut the hell up. Where's the wife at? It's past your bedtime, bro.
804. Let me show you these clear 20.
Hey, Jared, pipe down, all right? Take a deep breath, pipe down, all right? Just chill out. Deep breaths. All right? Shh.
10 for 307.
Whose idea was it to take the time off the dispatches? That was almost like K in New York City. When you said the time, the dispatcher was done talking. I don't know why they ever did away with that. 40 years of doing it, and all of a sudden you don't have to do it anymore. Then why the first 40 years? You know what I mean? It's weird not hearing the time stamp at the end of every time the dispatcher talks. Bobby made a burger earlier. Nice. Smash burger. Gina, the burgers came out awesome. Awesome. I even grilled the buns. I buttered them and then grilled them, and people loved that. We had lettuce, tomato, onions, white American, cheddar sauce. I still have like 4 or 5 left that I can smash. I think my daughter wants to make them into meatballs, though. I don't know. Gina will be. She's always welcome. They want to build another one in the 800 block of Turner Street. Where would they be putting that? 800 block of Turner. I don't think there's any room there for it. You want a bacon burger? I'll give you some bacon. What are they building? This is This is Allentown, Pennsylvania. They were waiting for Uber. Don't drink and drive. Wow, that was nice. They were waiting for Uber. I'm going to go to the 800 block of Turner and see what lot there would be there to build a fucking apartment building. Allentown, yeah, because you heard Billy Joel sing it.
Pennsylvania 30th. 314 copy. 10-4, I'll be arriving.
Watkins, yes, he has a monopoly on the building here. I do agree with you that there's a monopoly. And if it was so great, why aren't other investors, from outside the area coming in here to take advantage of it? I bet you anybody else that does it would come in here and try it. They would have a hard time getting approvals. I will bet my paycheck on it. If somebody from Philly or New York came here and wanted to build some buildings here, they would protect what's his name, the guy that's building all these. I can't think of his name right now. O'Reilly or whatever his name is. I forget the fucking guy's name. But anyway, they would probably make the approval process really tough for him. I would bet that builder here has a monopoly. He's building, every new building here is owned by the same guy. Randog, what's going on? 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't even. Yeah, if he files for bankruptcy, the whole city's going down. The whole city's collapsing with him. He knows people because that guy, he owns every new building that's here. He is building, and there's no other investor here. There's no other contractor. Nobody. It's one guy, guys. And I don't know how he's doing it. You think, if this was really a viable, good investment, the city of Allentown, more developers would have came in to develop Allentown. But usually, one or two try, they get shot down right away because, they're not in the clique. And truthfully, Allentown needs to protect this guy. Because if he would go bankrupt, or other competition would move in, he's going to be, it could hurt the city. So now they got to protect him. Yeah. Hello, Debbie. How you doing? The lot is at Turner and Lumber. I'm thinking I can picture the 900 block. I can't picture. Oh, I'm thinking Linden. I am so sorry. Yes. I know where you're talking about. There was plans for a firehouse there, central firehouse too. I'm sorry. I was thinking Linden. You're right. I so apologize.
1225 North 30th Street, Crusher to Lily Street, from Station 62. Southwood Township, 1225 North 30th Street, Crusher to Lily Street.
I was thinking this street. I'm sorry. Let's go up and check out the 800 block of Turner. Where did you see those plans? I'm surprised they want to take it that far, north of Turner. Man, the 7-Eleven is all cleared up, guys. They got this big, there's 4 video cameras hanging from a pole. It's a mobile unit, like at giant grocery stores. They have the big cameras right in the middle of the parking lot. They got one right in front of that 7-Eleven. What's that telling you? They're trying to, kick out the riffraff, the element, the undesirables.
Tempe County, 27 BLS, fall victim. Chandler State, 1569 Fields Road, across Alpine Drive, Plainfield Township. Communications out to 23.
10-4 NDAPD. We're going there right now. We're going to take a look. I'm surprised they want to take it up to Turner Street, though. I don't know who wants to live on Turner right there. It's got to be maybe a cheaper apartments. Because right there it is. I don't know. I should have banged the right there, but let me go up here. I'm going to go down Prostitute Alley and see if there's any girls working. Oh, Christ, this guy has the same idea. There must be prostitutes up here. He's going the same way as me. Son of a... Ay, ay, ay. I go, oh, man, now there's somebody behind me. This is not a good situation to be in. See, I should have turned up here because that guy could stop. The guy behind me could stop and box me in and carjack me, and I'd have to fucking kill all these people. And I'm not looking to ruin my evening right now. Is this a prostitute? I don't know what that was. But... Oh shit! Ay ay ay. Good way to get fucking hit. All right, we're going into the 800 block of Turner. Let's see what we're gonna be. I would not want to live here in a new apartment. That's all I'm saying. This is 2 blocks too far. All right. This is not a safe neighborhood. Oh, right there's the empty lot to my right. Oh shit, yeah, it's all fenced off. Look at that. That's going to be a small lot though. I don't know. That's going to be a small building. Unless they make it 30 stories. I don't know. How tall is it going to be? It's not a very big lot. I would say that'd be great for lower income housing. That would be awesome right there. Like a 40-story building, all cement, Class A construction. Apartments, $450 a piece a month. Nice. You'd fill it up just like that. 40-story building filled completely before it's even built. $450 a month. It'd be like the fucking apartment building on Good Times back in the 70s. Remember the TV show Good Times from Chicago? $500 a month. They would fill the place before it's even built. Well, what do you expect on this street right here? It's going to be riffraff. I said all block building, Class A construction, one-room apartments. Your sofa's going to be a pull-out bed. It's going to be a sofa bed, all right? And you get a little kitchenette and a shitter. $500 a month. You'll fill the building. They might have to make it 50 stories. Christ. They could. That building would be filled. But people are greedy. Developers are greedy. The whole real estate market's greedy. They want gold everywhere they build. They think it's this. Everybody is sitting on a gold mine when they build their building, and they want mega dollars for it. Go blow it out your ass. And they want to put the cheapest junk in it. And then they tell it, they say it's luxurious living. Yeah, okay, my ass. People have their fucking car doors open. Yeah, just stand there. I'll take it right off. No big deal. Good thing I'm going down the middle of the goddamn road. All right, where's our buddy Tom Miller tonight? Where's Tommy? Tommy, come in, Tommy. Are you following me, Tommy? Uh-oh, somebody took the pole out again? Oh, my God. No traffic lights here. Somebody took all the pole... ay, ay, ay. This is not good, guys. This is not good. That one's taken out. The other one over there is taken out. Ay, ay, ay. That's how many in the city already? Make a right. Why am I making a right there, Nelson? It'll cost you $1,500 plus per month, probably. Tommy's with Glory. Luxury apartments. Hudson Housing. Is that the name of it? Is that what they're going to name it? Hudson Housing. Jared, you're not old enough to take a shot, so shut the hell up. Put the shot glass down before I call your dad, all right? You're not old enough. I don't think that's funny, all right? Andy APD's wife complains because I say the F word a lot, so I'm trying to supplement the F word with ay, 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 all right? That way she can't be like, oh, that guy has a filthy mouth. Who is that? Is that your friend? You know, because Andy APD's henpecked, a.k.a. pussy whipped, all right? She runs the house.
Supervisor from St. Luke's Sacred Heart, stating there is a Cavalin Stowers, 65-year-old female, did not show up for work, requesting someone could check on her. They have tried to call her for about 22, 30 hours, got no answer, and requesting a phone call at this position. 1,000 Wrigley Road, Park, Jesus, George.
Wow. Somebody didn't show up for work. Forgot she's scheduled. 8:26.
And clear 819. Yeah, we're going to clear up the beach complaint or put it in
Who's plowing snow? What are you talking about? Andy, are you drinking? What the hell is plowing? Who said plowing snow? What is that? I don't understand.
804.
804.
I got nothing showing up here. Clear it out. Step 804.
Let's go to Mickley Run Apartments. I bet you I beat the cop there. It's right here to the left. I'll go knocking on the door.
74. 74. The music has been lowered. I am clear.
The music's been lowered.
474.
She probably forgot she had to work. Let's go check it out. Mickley Run's right here on my left side. The 1,000 building should be right here along the road. Oh, he beat me.
826.
He must have been sitting down here somewhere. That's no fair. Is that him right there? How about if he finds her dead in the apartment? Yep, there he is. 1,000 Mickley Run. I almost beat him. Andy APD, are you impressed that I know the address is that good? Huh? Andy, are you that impressed that I know my address is that good? Oh, man. I just impress myself sometimes. Michael, I've been on for about an hour. All right, guys, I'm going to show you the hot parking spot back in the day when you wanted to make out and screw in your car. Now you'll get harassed by cops because they won't, I don't know. Right here. Let's see if anybody's parking in here. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's up here a little further. Oh, there's probably another cop coming. But it's right in here. Right by right. That's a good lot to, make out in. See, I was gonna pull in there, but 820 just passed me. I knew that was a cop car coming towards me, so that's why I was gonna pull in, but if you would have seen me pull in there, they probably would have pulled behind me to see what I was doing. Then I would have told them I was gonna sit here and masturbate. I don't know, what the fuck? What the hell? Andy, is it true the only reason cops check on cars in lots like that when they're parking is because they want to see naked chicks? Is that true, Andy? I asked all my cop friends why they do that, and they said because they got to see if the girl is being held against her will. I said, good answer. But that's not why you were really doing that. You want to walk up with your flashlight and see some titty. And they say that too. All right. But it does make sense. He said you got to, you got to check to make sure the girl's not being held against her will and being raped. I said, I get it. So they all ask if, there's consent on both parties, blah, blah, blah. Then the cop will leave you alone. Yeah. Don't take a shot, all right? Don't take a shot. I think Andy APD fell asleep. His wife called him to bed. You get up here now, Andy.
Page Drive, EMS being dispatched, 32-year-old female, conscious slurred, difficulty breathing, playing chest pain, was drinking, and also had a Delta 8 gummy. 95 Page Drive.
That 13-year-old ate a Delta 8 gummy. She's having an anxiety attack. Number one, 13-year-olds aren't allowed to have it. So whatever store sold it to them.
Allentown, Borough, 95 David Drive, Crusher, Edward Lane, ALS Check Station 75. Catafaco Borough, 95 David Drive, Crusher, Edward Lane, ALS Check.
Yeah, she's having an anxiety attack from it.
You call communications for scope?
At least she didn't get it from me. We don't carry it. She had to get it from an Indian marketplace or some guy is greedy and will sell it to anybody. And that's the problem with this industry. These little shop owners with all these little tobacco stores on every corner, everywhere, they will sell to a fucking 5-year-old if they can, because they think there's so much profit in these things. It's bad, and then they wonder why the government wants to regulate it, because you got these morons selling to kids when the shit should be sold just in adult stores. But all these tobacco shops basically are adult stores because you got to be 18 or over to get in them, and the townships are just letting all these places open up. There must be 5 of them on this highway out here right now. And they're all competing against each other So, and I'm not saying somebody 18 or over bought it for her, but
2341.
I've known Indian shops that have sold, K2 to 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds because they're money hungry. When K2 was just sold in adult stores, everything was okay. And then the Indians brought it in their little markets every corner and brought in subpar product. And that is what caused the downfall of incense. Well, because look at the you got they're actually the last of the Mohicans. They lasted longer than any other little market, and you had Benners, you had Dales, you had Gellis, probably more. That's just off the top of my head. And those other ones vanished, decades ago. They lasted the longest, but their customer base wasn't on MacArthur Road. The location really sucked ass for them. I couldn't believe they even moved there. They probably made enough money from the sale of their nice little grocery store to CVS that they could have retired on that. I think instead of wasting rent money and continuing the business, they should have moved across the street to Hilbert's or, just called it quits at that point because, it's an older customer base and I don't think those customers like going on MacArthur Road. So they lost half their customer base just moving up there. Plus, all the grocery stores are just killing them,
The answering tours for the building maintenance is notified. They're going to be paging out the on-call.
Okay, so they're looking for maintenance to come out and open up the door at that apartment, her apartment, because she's not answering the door. So they want a master key to get in and look around. So something might have happened to her. I don't know. Well, Dave, that's not your typical tobacco store I'm talking about. Tobacco Village is a real tobacconist. They're a cigar shop. We're talking, and I don't like to stereotype or point fingers at cultures, but all the tobacco shops opening now in the last 4 to 5 years are owned by Indians, and they're running amok. They're killing the industry. They're destroying the industry inside and out. When this thing, there was 3 of us, me, Utopia, and the place in Bethlehem on Broad Street. I always forget their name. And before them it was me or Utopia. And all of a sudden, now everybody's getting on the bandwagon because they see that they think there's lots of profit. It's better than selling, a soda, a pack of cigarettes, and a fucking candy bar out of their convenience store. If they can put, kratom in there, glass pipes, and they can make 100%, 200% on a product, they're thinking, screw these convenience stores. We'll forget the bread and milk. Let's open up these and put. But they forgot only 2 to 3% of the population smoke, and every town has 4 or 5 of these stores in it. They're killing themselves, or they're money laundering because I don't know how they're paying the rent. I honestly don't know how they're paying the rent. It could be money laundering. I don't know. They're having a bad night. Primal Express. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah. Primal Expressions, yeah. I was here before them. You know, and they're bringing in cheap product. They don't care what they sell. You know, they're bringing in, you know, glassware from India and China, where, you know, they got, you know, child labor, you know, making these pipes, and they're just ruining it. There's not enough people using that type of product for the number of stores that they're opening. So I haven't quite figured out how they're affording the rents and their. I would expected a fallout, you know, years ago, but somehow they're holding on. So I'm almost thinking they're washing some money through the place. What's going on, Maz from As? 60 shootings today in Chicago. Holy shit. Is Scotchman here? Kratom is not wild. You don't get anything from Kratom except it's a painkiller. You don't feel anything. You don't get high. There's nothing. You can take Kratom, and if you don't have no pain, you won't even know it's affecting you. Exactly, Dave. And if I sold any brands of Kratom or, you know, back in the day, incense, I made a boatload of money on that. I actually had one company called Sonic that was a legit company. Not many other places carried it. I even sent it to my own lab to get tested. It cost me hundreds of dollars to test because I wanted to make sure everything was legit. What other store owner did that back then? Nobody. They didn't care. And unfortunately, you know, they were getting cheaper product that was, you know, adulterated with all kinds of shit in it, and they ruined that industry. There was nothing wrong with incense back in the day. Other, you know, AKA K2, we never carried the K2 brand. I didn't trust it. I carried one brand from a reputable manufacturer with a real factory, was FDA approved, and I even sent it out for my own tests, and everything came back clean. So, you know, my attorney had the test on, you know, in the file in case something would happen. But I'm a responsible, you know, store owner, and these other places aren't. They completely ruin everything they get their hands on, guys. They completely ruin everything they get their hands on. They don't follow the rules. They're selling to children. It's not fucking right. But nobody, if it was me in my adult stores, I'd have been, you know, the pressure would be on. I'd be in a newspaper, you know, the cop would be raiding the places. These guys, they get away with it. Don't ask me how. I don't fucking know. They're doing the same thing with Delta 8. We took it off. We stopped carrying it. Charlie, North Face is done too. Kratom is overpriced, but we sell a ton of Kratom. I mean, the sales have dropped a little bit because every Tom, Dick, and Indian are fucking selling it in their shops. You know, I was the first one to carry Kratom in this area. I was the first one to carry incense in this area. I was the first one to carry herbal ecstasy in this area. I did it all, and then they followed those. They shop me, and when they see me get a new product, they get on the bandwagon too. So I try to stay one step ahead of them, but I wish they would just all go away. I'm not a right winger. I'm just right. All right? I'm just right. Michael, I report. Oh, you're asking Charlie that. It's the short few minutes effects from Kratom, but it's not worth it. Ross, you gotta experiment with the doses. Everybody is different. Um, it takes, you know, I tried it just a couple of times, and it reduced my pain if I had like an achy, joint or muscle. It reduced that pain at least by 75%, if not eliminated it. So it does work. We have customers that use it for knee pain from a surgery because they don't want to take the Oxycontin that they get. People with hip replacements come in and buy it because they don't want to get addicted to the painkiller. So they come in and they're using kratom in place of it. People trying to get off heroin can also use it. And you can't overdose on it. If you take too much of it, you'll just throw it up if your stomach can't take all the powder. Yeah, Ross, you got to really experiment with it. And unfortunately, since there's no labeling requirements, there's really nothing out there to tell you how much to take. And that's the problem with all this kind of stuff. So, this is educational purposes only. I'm not here selling it. I'm not doing so. If YouTube checks in on here, this is educational purposes only. So. Jared told me, shut the hell up. Oh my God, you're something else. Yeah, there are. We carry 2 or 3 brands, and that's it. Don't. I would. Don't buy it from a. Listen, not everybody's local, but don't buy it from a gas station or little tobacco hole in the wall shop. All right. Go to somebody that's reputable, that's been in business for many, 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 many years. I've been doing this 31 years. Trust me, if I bring in a product, it's going to be decent. I don't bring in just anybody's crap. And we could carry a lot of brands. There's too many brands. We carry 2, maybe 3 brands, and that's it. And we make sure they're legitimate brands. They're not being made in somebody's basement or bathtub or whatever. You guys are nuts. I'm just stating the facts. It's like, don't buy it from Amazon either. It's kratom, not ketum. I don't know what that is. Kratom, guys, kratom. I mean, again, guys, don't. Let's look at the geographics here, the demographics. You take a small town. There's a town up the way here, maybe 3,000 people. There's like 4 stores, 5 stores, tobacco, CBD, kratom. And kratom, I'm going to place up there with cigarettes and tobacco usage. There's 2 to 3% of the population smoke anymore. So how do kratom users probably 1% or less. So how do you take a small town of 3,000 people and put 5 stores selling the same stuff? I could see if, 80% of the population were smoking, then you would need more stores. But when you're looking at 3% of the population that smokes, probably less than 1% take kratom, how are all these stores staying in business? That's my question. Nobody can answer that for me. Nobody. And all the zoning issues are allowing these tobacco stores to open. I would think there are some zoning regulations behind it, but they're not regulated like adult sexual businesses. They're both adult, but one is sexual, one is, doing this, and there's way too many of them. And, have the store or the shop owners been vetted? Who are these people? Are they criminals? Are they legitimately allowed to be in this country? I don't know, but they're here and they're ruining the industry, one store at a time. Well, kratom is a huge industry, and they have lobbyists. So I'm in with the association, and I get the emails practically on a daily basis. What states are doing what the lobbyists are doing. I mean, it is a very active. It's not like the incense of 10 years ago. The kratom industry actually spends a lot of money on lobbying and fighting, because a lot of people depend on it for pain relief. And we should be able to self-medicate. So they are proactive in it. Some states are regulating it as much as, having labeling requirements. And that's a big start. Yeah. But the fight goes on. Trust me, there's a big fight behind the scenes. You guys just don't know about it. And that's the whole problem. If the FDA would allow a lot of these different supplements to be, labeled properly with instructions, directions, and ingredients, that would be a big start in everything. Even I don't like using the word K2 because there was a lot of shady business people in that, and K2 was one of them. So I don't like to use, but that was the popular term. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I called it incense. If they were only allowed to label the product properly, but the FDA won't allow you to label it. So, now the government's creating its own problems. You see, I always come back to that. The government is creating its own problem with these industries because they don't allow certain things. And then all of a sudden, now it's going to become illegal because people abuse it because they didn't know how to use it. Because you won't allow them to put the usage on the label. The FDA is evil in its own way, guys. It's evil in its own way. But they're protecting big pharma. So that's why they're hard on supplements. Oh, there's definitely clearly not 25% of the population smoking. It's really cut back. It's way down, guys. No. Tobacco use in this country is way, way down. And trust me, if you're going for your cigarettes or any tobacco use, you're coming to like a Wawa, a Sheetz, something like that. You're not running to these little places. I don't even think half those tobacco shops even sell cigarettes. They're selling pipes used for marijuana. So let's go to say how many people are actually using marijuana. So there. Because the people smoking legitimate cigarettes are not going to those places because they don't even sell cigarettes. They're coming to Wawa. That's right in front of us. Thank you, Jeffrey. Baby Onina, there she is. Apparently Michael's smoking again. And not cigarettes. Listen, I don't care. Cigarettes have been around hundreds of years. I mean, if you want to smoke, smoke. I don't give a shit. I just don't think it's right that this government comes down on an industry that started America. All right. This country was tobacco was the biggest industry at one point. And it took that long to discover it's unhealthy for you? Okay. So is coal mining. So is, hanging steel. So is war, soldiers. That's dangerous. Drinking, very dangerous, but they don't do shit about drinking. Alcohol, right? Right? Tobacco so bad, but let's attack them, but we can advertise booze everywhere you look. A lot of things wrong with this government. He'd be smoking his beard. Scott or Charlie 45. How is your half son? How's your half son? Jay! Have you heard an update on his health? Basically what I'm asking. Okay, good. True. Why am I smelling gasoline? I'm getting a heavy odor of gasoline. I'm going to pull away from here because I don't know what the fuck that is. And they're not filling the gas tanks.
Picking up her jacket carrying luggage. Walks along the side of the roadway. Caller passed by about 7 minutes ago. Said she was between Tillman and 78 at that point, heading southbound. We're also notifying PSP. 309 in the area, Tillman Street.
All right, guys. Peace out. I think this will be it for the special Sunday night edition of News Working YouTube Live.
PSPs are aware of her. Apparently, they got a call.
Yeah, the whole area here smells like gasoline. Hopefully my fucking truck didn't blow a gas line. I don't think so, but my gauge isn't going down. I didn't hear about any motorcycle accident. Gas call incoming. It's not natural gas, it's gasoline. Oh yeah, I don't smell it anymore. It was only concentrated around Wawa. They must have an underground leak.
826.
It smelled like a river running beneath me. It smelled really bad. So I'm not gonna blow up, so I got the fuck out of there. Okay guys, peace out. Have a happy Memorial, well, not happy Memorial Day, but we know it's nothing happy about it. But enjoy your day tomorrow. I don't want to say anything inappropriate, so enjoy the holiday, and I'll be back like a bad heart attack. Ciao.